Hello, how are we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are cleaning cards to send off to PSA. This is part 4 of our cleaning process. Every card in this thing behind me right here has been cleaned already in previous videos 1 through 3. And now we're doing the final stack of cards, which you can't pick up. Final stack of cards, not a big stack, nice small stack to be in fact, and we're just going to quickly clean them, and that'll be it. Then we'll be done, and I can package them and send them off to be graded. So, start here, and grab a card, and let's not miss the first card like we did last time because I'm a dummy. Let's switch over to the sorting cards area. First card we got here is a Jeff Bagwell rookie. Now this is our second Jeff Bagwell rookie of this grade. I could have sent 4 Jeff Bagwell rookies. We did a lot of 1991 updated sets. This is the Fleer Ultra. We have the Fleer version. We have the classic 1990 classic, which this yellow one here. We have that. We have this Chipper Jones I could have sent there. That's a Chipper Jones. I don't know why I'm talking. This is Jeff Bagwell. I'm sorry. I'm combining the two. Those two hold about the same place in my heart. I consider them not the same guy, but I consider them the same level of love. And I got him a little messed up for a second there. But yeah, Jeff Bagwell, we have this, and we have the... this is only the first one, not the second one, because I was thinking Chipper. But we have the Fleer... I'm sure we have a couple others too that I can't think of offhand, but I believe this is the only one we're sending for this shipment. I do like this Fleer Ultra set. This was a big deal. If you watch the video where I'm sorting grading cards for grading purposes, where I go through this Ultra set, I tell you a story about how I had it and how at one point the Wangan card in there was worth like $50, and I never opened it. I opened a lot of my sets when I was younger, and I put them in order. That's how I allowed myself to see the cards. I mean, I got cards and they're in this box. I wanted to see them. I was a kid. But I'd open up the box, I'd put the set in order, and that's how I got to see the cards. But I never opened this one because the Wangan in that was worth so much money, and I just thought that was it. That was the set, the cards that were going to pay for my life or whatever. But all right, here we go. Another Frank Thomas. We have the see, and this might be, like I said in the previous video, this might be why the classic Frank Thomas didn't make it. This card right here. Boom. You can also see there's a Frank Thomas Fleer update right there. The reasons these probably didn't make it were because I had the 91 Upper Deck Frank Thomas rookie, and now here's the 1990 Score first round pick rookie going. So that is possibly why those were not part of it when I decided to do this, because there was no reason to send too many Frank Thomases at once. This 1990 Frank Thomas, this is part, I believe, of the Score factory set that I opened on sorting cards for grading purposes. I opened it up, pulled all the cards out of it. We went through and sorted them in different ways. And the Frank Thomas, one of my favorite players of all time, it's his rookie card. This is one that I would much rather get a good grade on and keep forever, just because it's one of my guys. So there's that. Another one from that same set. No, it's 1 year later, which makes me think maybe that wasn't. This is the set that we did. We did the 91. We didn't do the 91. The English. We did the 1991 set, not the 1990s box set. This is the one we pulled out of that set, not the Frank Thomas. I'm not exactly sure where I got the Frank Thomas from. The 1990 set with that Frank Thomas card exists out there in the pyramid of cards that needs to go through. We will do it someday as part of sorting cards for grading purposes. But for now, I'm going to send that one in. I don't know. Maybe I bought it on Whatnot, or more likely we did it on a What's in the Box Wednesday or something like that. Not exactly sure where I got it, but there it is. Chipper Jones. We've sent one of these into Next Level Grades already. I believe Sugar sent one in and got one back. He has one of these graded, and I believe he got it back at like a 9 or a 9.5. 9.5, I think. It was a really good grade on it he got. I'm hoping that this one gets as good of a grade. Gets a 10. Such a stupid statement. I can't stop myself from making it. Yes, I hope every card gets a 10. But that's a nice card there. Like me some Chipper. That's another Chipper. Not Jeff Bagwell. There's another Chipper. We've got at least 2 Chippers going now. All right, the next one here is a Randy Johnson 89 Topps rookie. This is the base rookie, the one in the upper deck, and I plan on sending the one in the updated set as well. I don't think it's in this shipment, but it might be because it's not on the board back there. Maybe I pushed it out of the top 35, but this is the base card. This is rookie card. The one in the update set, in the Topps Traded set, he's a Mariner, and there's something about that one that's even better than this one, even though this one obviously is more valuable because it is his true rookie. But Randy Johnson, gonna get that 89 Topps Traded. I believe we got this out of a What's in the Box Wednesday as well, but I'm not sure. I've also been sorting 89 Topps cards separately as part of sorting cards for grading purposes, so it is possible that's where the card came from. All right, Randy. All right, so this one's one of my favorites. Like I said, we're getting to some of the really good ones. This last stack here are the ones. It's like these are the ones that are going, and then I had to decide what else was going. In the last shipment, it was like what we're running on now is kind of like the Griffey Jr. rookie and the Shohei Ohtani rookie. These were definitely going, and then it was just what else is going with them. So this is the black gold Ken Griffey Jr. On the sorting the cards for grading purposes. I did not the whole set, but a bunch of these cards. I was putting this set together back in the day. The cards are in okay shape. They're not in amazing shape. I'm hoping for a 9. I'm expecting more of a 7 or 8, but we'll see how it goes. But a Ken Griffey Jr. black gold, if this was to get a good grade, I suspect is probably a rare card to find, and this would be one of those. I talked about in the previous video how I have different, like 3 different when the cards are graded, they go into one of 3 different categories. They go into my PC, they go into my sell or trade it, get rid of it, and then go into a third one that's sell or trade, but it's sell or trade when the time is right. Hold on to this and wait and monitor these players so you can see when their card values go up so you know when to jettison them. This would be almost a 4th category of guys, I'm not selling this or trading this card. I mean, I guess I will, but you're going to have to overpay. So if you look up and say this card at that grade is $100, and you're like saying, and 70% would be $70, and that's what normal market thing is. No, it says $100, but to me it's worth $175. So you're gonna have to pay at least that. So you're gonna have to overpay for this card, pretty much no matter what it comes back as. It's not a card I'm going to be able to replace, and it is one I've had literally most of my collecting career. So this one here I want to get graded. This one, I just like the Wangan in Fleer Ultra. This was at one time a oh, there's another one. We'll talk about that in the next card, but this was at one time one of the hottest cards in baseball. It was definitely worth about $50, if not more. It may have gotten to be even more than that. It's the Nomar Garciaparra rookie from the 1991, I think, Topps trade. Yeah, it's got to be. Well, no, that's not a 91. It's 93, 92, 1992 Topps traded set. Nomar was on Team USA. This is, Team USA baseball, back when there was baseball in the Olympics, and they only used college players. It wasn't like basketball where they decided, well, we need to win, let's use the pros. But then he came in the league and he was really good for a while, and then I don't know, he kind of just died off all at once, and now you never hear his name. And by never hear his name, obviously I'm saying you never hear his name because he's out of the league, and a lot of people you don't hear their name, but you also hear them talked about as, is he a Hall of Famer? When will he get into the Hall of Fame? Like Jeff Bagwell got out of the league, you didn't hear him, but you still hear him. He's a Hall of Famer, and then he gets in the Hall of Fame. Nomar, I guess he ended up not having that great of a career when it was all said and done, and this card has plummeted. I don't know what its value is now, but still, there's something about that card. It's considered one of those. There's in my head iconic cards that we talk about, the 89, the 91, the 89 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr., obviously the Mantle, all that. But then there are these second tier iconic cards that are not about value, but more about what they were at the time or whatever. Bono's, the Bo card where he's in the football jersey, stuff like that. And that Nomar card kind of fits into that category. So here's another Jeff Bagwell. I said there were other Jeff Bagwells, and I couldn't think of anyone. This is another Jeff Bagwell, and it is, even though I like that Fleer Ultra one, there's just something about the look of this Score 91 updated set. The Score 91 set, nothing special about it. We did the 91 set. That's where the Chipper Jones came from. They all have these different colors. They're all set up exactly the same, but they have different color, throughout the set. And then the update set all had this purple maroonish color. They're the only ones that had this color, and it is the best color, the best look. I just really like this, so I wanted to get this Jeff Bagwell even more than the other one. So we got apparently we got two Jeff Bagwells going, and I didn't even realize it. So there you go. I got two Chippers going too. I got two Franks going as well. So seems like it's even though I didn't think about it that way. Like I said, it kind of comes out that way, that I try to keep it even and nice. All right, so this is obviously a newer card, not one of those early 90s things that I do a lot of. This is one that came out, I guess, is it this year? Yeah, this is this year's throwbacks. Ellie De La Cruz rookie 89 style throwback. Ellie, we just played against him today. He made an amazing catch to keep a no-hitter going, which then got broken up 2 plays later, or 1 batter later actually, by Brandon Lau. But Ellie is the real deal. I'm not sure he's going to be anything. He's probably going to be like a 260 hitter his career, maybe. Who knows? He's really good. but he's shied off of some of the things. But at right now in his career, based on where he is stealing bases, he has stolen more bases than he just passed, like Ricky Henderson, which is ridiculous. They were talking about it on today's broadcast, and I didn't hear exactly the gauge they were talking about, but I'm guessing they're saying in his first full season, he, so he is a threat on the base path, and who knows, maybe he will break some records. I don't think he'll break Ricky's all-time record, but maybe he could break his 100 steals in a season record or something, or whatever that is, But Ellie has a lot of big following. I like Ellie, but I don't like him enough. If that thing comes back at 10 and I can get something for it, I'll take it in a heartbeat. Right. We got about 3 more cards left, and I've got about no more of these, so I need to pull 3 more of these tops things up so we can finish. All right, here we go. There's a few more than 3. It's 4. Okay. This one here comes from a break we did. We did a break, and this is the New York Mets. We did Donruss Optics, the rookies, and Pete Alonso. Probably the biggest name in that set, although I believe Ronald Acuna is there too. But Alonso, the biggest name, him and Acuna, the 2 big names, and he's also a Gator. So that's a big deal as well. So we're going to get this graded. I know that it is Donruss. I know that it is not licensed because of that. The picture does a good job of not making it obvious with his arm crossing in front of his jersey, that it doesn't make it obvious that it doesn't say Mets. I love the rookies logo at the bottom. It's not rated rookie, which Optic is Donruss. They have Optic rated rookies, but the rookies logo is iconic as well. Not as iconic, but it is pretty iconic in the Donruss thing. They've had the rookies since, I don't know, at least 86, if not earlier. Wouldn't be surprised if it went back earlier than that. So it's a cool card. Optic is, everyone's a Prism's where it's at. They love the Prism. For me, it's Optic. Optic is the card I like in the modern era. That's the card I want the rookie in, is a Donruss. An Optic, preferably an Optic rated rookie, but he doesn't have a rated rookie. He only has this card, so we'll get it graded. I do think that the Optic cards, assuming you don't have scratches on them, they tend to grade pretty well. So this one, mainly they're all about surface. It's a stocky card, so it doesn't usually have problems with the edges and the corners. They're usually pretty good. So we'll see how that comes out. That'll be good. All right. So here we go. We went through the 1992 Upper Deck basketball set we had, and I pulled this Michael Jordan. Looks like it's in really good condition. If I can get a Michael Jordan, I would like for my PC to stick in my safety deposit. I have a safety deposit box that I said this is not for investing. I think I said this in the previous video. I said I invest in gold, in stocks, in crypto. I do this as a hobby, and that is why I'd rather break cards myself, send them in myself, and hope to get a 10, than go and buy a card that's just a 10. Now, sometimes I gotta just buy a card that's a 10 if I want a 10, because I'm not going to be able to get a set to try to send it in. There's not an option. I don't have $15,000 to buy a box or whatever. So if I want a Nolan Ryan rookie, and I'm sure a box of that's even more than $15,000, but if I want a Nolan Ryan rookie, I'm not going to be able to break my own Nolan Ryan rookie and send it in. So so there are situations to buy them already graded. But for my hobby purposes, that's what I want to do. I want to enjoy this aspect of the hobby. And then any financial gain I get from it, that's bonus. But honestly, I expect it to be a loss because I'm spending money on the hobby. I'm not spending money to make money. But in my safety deposit box, I do want to have a stack of cards that I just leave in there and say, these are not because I love them, and they're not because, and I'm not getting rid of them. These are investment cards, and I need to have a Michael Jordan card in there. This will be that card, especially if it gets a 10. And then if I get a better Michael Jordan card, then I will switch it out. But this card comes back. If it's a 10, it goes in my safety deposit box. And then if I later on get a older one, get a 90 Fleer, this is one of the best ones. That picture, card number 23 is really cool. This is one of the best Michael Jordan cards there is. That isn't like his rookie or his. To me, this is a iconic Michael Jordan card. I love this card, and I hate Michael Jordan. So it would take a lot to get me to say, I have this as 10, but I'm going to move this out and put something else in its place. Take a lot. All right, final two cards. Number 1 of 2 is Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. It is the score update rookie. We're going to eventually have the full rainbow of Ken Griffey Jr. rookies. Ken Griffey Jr. is one of the cards, and I'm not saying it's the only one, but it's one of the players there that I'm going to get their full rookie rainbow. But it's one of the players that I'm going to keep the bad grades until I get a better grade. It's going to happen for a lot of the guys whose rookie cards are like pre-1996, 86 or whatever. I'm going to get a rookie. Maybe happened for some of the later ones. Even Mark McGuire. I have that 87 Fleer update. I may keep that until I get a better version. But in the grand scheme, if they don't get the grade I want, I'm just going to let it go and then try again. But Griffey, I'm going to keep every one. This card is getting kept no matter what its grade. And then, because the grade isn't perfect, assuming it comes back and it's not perfect, if the grade isn't perfect, then I will say, now you have to go out and get a new traded set from the 89 score traded, and we're going to do it again. Pull Griffey and any other card that happens to be in there that you want to pull. But most importantly, pull the Griffey and send it again and see if we can get a better grade. And if it's high enough, if this happens to be a 9, for example, we may do that, and we may pull the card and say, there is no world this gets a 10, so don't even send it, because I already have a 9. But that card will be going into my collection. I love me Griffey. All right, so this is the number 1 card here. This is the card. Probably should have already went. I was debating back and forth between Next Level and PSA. I was going to send it to Next Level. I'm kind of glad. This card here is why I'm glad Next Level went out of business, because I didn't need to send this to Next Level. I needed to send it to PSA. So I'm glad. Look at it. Has such good centering, really good corners, really good everything. I'm sure that it's going to come back a 7 and disappoint me. But I can't see any reason that doesn't get... I don't see any reason it doesn't get a 10. But, except for the fact that I don't have that kind of luck, I suspect that it'll get an 8. And I'm hoping for a 9. But this is Cal Ripken. I have pretty much all of Cal Ripken's cards graded at this point, except for this one. The cut on the back is a little bad, so maybe that'll hurt. But you can see that it's fatter on that side than this side. But aside from that, it is in really good condition. So we're going to get it graded. I have his 92 Fleer, his 92 Donruss, and his 93 Tops all graded. So this is the last one. Now the problem is I have them graded as next level grades, and they're not good grades. So it'll just be a case of I got to get better versions and send them off to PSA. If next level grades was still a thing, I would have no problem getting them all next level graded, because that's what I would want to do. We'll make a little Cal Ripken plaque or whatever. But since I can no longer get next level graded, I don't want half of them next level graded and half of them. I'll let the ones I have stay next level graded because they're like one's a 4 or 5 and one's a 7 or something like that. And I'll just try to up that 7, see if I can get an 8 in PSA, see if I can get a etc. etc. So there we go. That's the last little bit of cards. We're going to take these, join them with these. Nope. I'm going to take those, join them with these back here. We're going to package them and send them off. They will be in the mail tonight, which means theoretically they'll be in the mail tomorrow because tomorrow's Monday. And PSA will be on its way. And then we will start sorting for grading purposes to keep putting things in this. Part of me wants to, I don't want this blank. So I kind of want to go and make it my top 70 cards that I'm going to get graded, at least for the time being. And I think that maybe I'll do that between now and the next video. So I will see you guys then. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think, and follow, subscribe. I'll see you soon.